Lyle Watson was a biologist who poked around what he called the soft edges of reality. He wanted to discover what is really going on. And he wasn't afraid to step outside of accepted parameters of science. Now, that made him somewhat of a rebel, an iconoclast, a disreputable figure in the scientific community. But what he says here, perception, what we see, what we believe, what we think is real, is based on conceptual models, which are our preconceived notions, what we already think is true. And so if what we're seeing is based on something we already believe, do you think it's possible that we're missing something? Now that's the question I ask as I row my boat through this sea of reality. You know, I spent 60 years trying to figure out what the heck was going on before I figured out, oh, geez, I'm autistic. That's part of the reason I see things differently. David Brin, this man here, he lives down here near us in Southern California. He's a cometary physicist. He worked for NASA, the Jet Propulsion. He works for our space program. He's also a novelist. He writes science fiction. Startide Rising is a book about uplift, about what if humans could give intelligence to creatures like dolphins and chimpanzees and gorillas. What would the world be like? You know, it's a wonderful what if. That's what science fiction is. It's not about, you know, making up ways to find girls on other planets. It's about trying to discover what's possible tomorrow. And this quote, you know, about what heroes are made of, about, you know, people like us who try. And then you might think about Yoda telling Luke, you know, don't try, do it. Do it or don't do it. Just forget about it. You know, I'm sorry, Yoda, you're wrong. You're wrong. What matters is we try. Yeah, doing it is important, but doing it doesn't happen until we try. So, the rest of this year, what are you going to do? You going to row your boat in circles? Or are you going to row out and find some unexplored territory and discover something that you're going to share with the rest of the class? And I'll help you share it. Believe me, there is nothing better in this class than sharing what students come up with. My goal is to have you help each other learn. And I learn from you too. It's a wonderful thing. Have a creative period. We're still working on that poster. We will have it finalized by tomorrow, and I'll show you what the winning entry looks like. There's a print sitting over there on the table in front of my desk if you want to come look at it, and you'll see. Pretty cool. Is it perfect? No. We will never create perfect art. We will continually get better at our craft, though, because we try and we won't give up.